Hey, what's up, guys? So I wanted to talk about Black Ops 6. I'm actually taking a stop at the bank. I have to deposit a little bit of money, and that's for bills. But at the same time, I want to talk about Black Ops 6. Yesterday, I was trying to enjoy the game. I was having fun, but something was off with the gun hit registry. And I don't know if you guys noticed that, where it actually, you're aiming directly at the person and it literally shoots through them. It's almost as if the aim assist is not even working anymore. And that was really strange to me, because I really was confident that I was shooting these people and it was just going right through them. There was times where I was just letting out rounds and trying to just left and right with the toggles, and nothing. So I was getting frustrated, because of course at that point I'm going to think that they're hacking, and I'm going to think that they have some kind of enabler where it doesn't allow me to shoot the hacker, because no matter what, it's like they're invisible, like my bullets don't count for hackers. And that's something that I want to talk about. I think that that's something very strange when it happened yesterday, because it made me feel like I'm not good at the game, and I don't like that feeling, because then it gives these people something to talk about, or even on the live stream, it makes me look like I just can't play the game. And that's something I notice. Maybe there's going to be an update that will come out. And in other news, for the PS5 Pro, supposedly when that console releases, the boss of Sony wants that console to be 10-year cycle, 10-year generation cycle. So is it that good for 10 years? I mean, we're going to get the PlayStation 6, but my gosh, 10 years of the PS5 Pro? That means right now we're in 2024, so in 3034, I hope we're not waiting for the PS6 in 3034. I mean, granted, I want Sony to make such a console that it brings back everything to the table. It brings back the PS1 games, the 2 games, the 3 games, the 4, every single generation. And it's compatible with the Vita 2. Those are the two main things. Other than that, I'm not looking for anything else. I'm looking for better graphics. I want it to be so advanced that we know that we really have a next generation console. It's almost like making up for the way these new consoles were handled, because we didn't get everything that we're supposed to get, that we get it in PlayStation 6, that we get it in Xbox Series X, Triple X when that comes out, because that's something that I feel as though every single game at 30 FPS was a very downing feeling. Just every single game. I was looking forward to playing some Xbox games, but when they're all capped at 30, it's like, no, I can't. Maybe I'll do better at FPS if it's 30 FPS, because I'll be able to, maybe not, I'll do worse. So, at the same time, that is something that I noticed, and I'm not a fan of, because it doesn't tell me I'm paying all this money for a 60 FPS, 120 FPS console. Now, granted, a lot of games are still at the high frame rates, but when you're making new games and you can't even imply 60 FPS on most of them, that's terrible. That's absolutely terrible. Now, PlayStation 5 Pro, Alan Wake 2, let's talk about it. Fidelity mode at 30. Digital Foundry already said that CPU can only do so much. That's something we have to accept. But is it possible that the reason why they kept the same CPU is because it's still going to correlate with the PlayStation 5? Because they got to make games together. It's just, if you want the more better version, well, the Pro is the way to go. That's just the way it is. So, PS5 Pro, right around the corner. Today is the 1st, and we have 5 days. I think 5 days. I think we have like 5 days left. So, yeah, no, it comes out the 7th. So today's the 1st. Tomorrow's the 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th. On the Thursday when I go back to work. So I'll go pick up my PS5 Pro, bring it home, and then go to work. On the next day, I will consider either setting it up or just waiting to see, what people are doing, this and that. 'Cause I might not be able to set it up for quite a few days just because of work. It's not that I'm trying to get you guys all, like anxious. I might not be able to set it up right away because of work, and by the time I get home, plus I gotta connect it. I think I gotta connect it to my old PS5 through some kind of cable, and then transfer everything over to the new PS5 Pro. And I have the 4 terabyte. I have a 4 terabyte SSD. So with the 4 terabyte SSD, I think that's enough. 4 and then 2 more, and then if I need more in the future, I can always upgrade. I'm not worried about it. So that's something that I can do. With that being said, other than that, that's pretty good for now, because I'm gonna just install the main games. So the main games will be those ones. You know what I mean? And I'm almost at the bank right now. I gotta deposit this money in there, because that way my wife could pay some bills. I feel good today. I slept good. Halloween last night. I saw some kids when I was out delivering gas, and they were all up in the Forest Hill areas. There wasn't really much kids around anywhere around these areas, so it was weird. I had to go out in the boondocks just to see the trick-or-treaters, and it was just, I don't know. This Halloween wasn't as strong as I thought it would be, but that's okay because it's All Saints Day. We got elections right around the corner. It's time for new beginnings. It's time for new beginnings. That's all I gotta say. Well, I'm gonna be here for a little while. I'm in a long line. These are the people that just came back from the cemetery. Come back from the people's tombs, stones. And they, pay their respects, all that stuff. Me, I slept pretty good. I'm playing Black Ops 6 now, and I'm enjoying it. But I'm not a fan of the broken hit detection. And I know I'm not the only one. Hit detection in Call of Duty Black Ops 6 needs to be fixed. Because what's happening now is when you're shooting someone accurately, even when you're really trying all your best and you're not getting them, then there's no point of even trying. You might as well just run around, live and die when you're playing the game. Run around, just try to get somebody, because there's no point of me even being stealth, because I know the game it's not as stealth and tactical as, Modern Warfare 3 and 2 and 1, but it still has that element that if you just kind of keep yourself hidden, they don't know where you are, you can get the kills. But at the same time, it's so broken. The game is broken right now. It's fun, but the hit detection is broken, and I hope they fix that, because that's something that needs to be fixed. I hope they're not doing this to me because I didn't buy the what do you call it? Is it the Volt Edition? The Volt Edition or something? I don't remember. Is it the Volt Edition? Yeah. What am I missing on the Volt Edition? Is there like a special gun camo with Volt Edition? They haven't showed anything like they did in MW2 and 3. And I got Terrific said for me to just get the digital, and I don't want to spend that money because I gotta pay bills. I gotta just think about the more important stuff, to be honest with you. Yeah, so it's November 1st, and the Pro comes out on the 7th. I owe $144. Let me get that console. bring it home, and eventually powered on. It would have been nice if we got like a DualSense Edge controller with the Pro, but it's like you got to get the 30th anniversary. The 30th anniversary, they should have made that the original norm, because we would have all went crazy. See, Sony, I don't understand Sony, because they would have made so much money if they just kept it at that. Why not? They would have made so much money. People would just buy it because of how it looks. Regardless of waiting in line, people would pay the money for it one time. They would have made so much money. It's a foolish PR marketing stunt. That's what it is. And whoever was in charge of that is a complete, utter fool. A complete, utter fool, because if that sold out in less than 5 minutes, just imagine what 100,000 would have happened, or 1 million consoles. Are you serious? You can't make us all happy? It's pitiful, Sony. Pitiful, Sony. Because I had the money to buy it. Now I'm just gonna settle with the standard, because there's nothing I can do. I'm not paying no stupid ass, bum ass, scum ass, sleaze bag scalper couple thousands of dollars just because I gotta have that. No way. No. Nope. The day I do that is the day I get struck by lightning. So, with that being said, I'm just not a fan of the way Sony handled that. And I always try, I want to try to forget about it, but every time you're looking on the Google News and the stores, and they're like, oh, there's more, restock, and it's like, don't even tell me about the controllers, the DualSense controllers, because they're not the DualSense Edge controllers. They're just the DualSense controller. The regular controller. You're not getting the DualSense Edge. Did they even have the DualSense Edge separate? Because I would have tried to have gotten that. But I don't think so. I think that was just a special included with the PlayStation. And to be honest with you, after thinking about it, why spend an extra $400 on that and you don't really get much out of it? That's how I see it as. You don't really get much out of it. It's just, you're just paying an extra $400 more just because of the color format and the controller color buttons. That's it. There's nothing worth at that point. Yeah, and you're getting a number saying that this one was built, this is number 13 or something like that. You know what I mean? Like, and it's just. In other news, what about Delta Force Hawk Ops? That is something that we should be able to try out fairly soon, because that game is going to be for consoles as well as PC. And I think Call of Duty might have a little competition on their hands. When it comes to Defiant, X-Defiant, I don't think that game is going to compete as well with Black Ops 6. I feel like the hype is too real for Black Ops 6. They did a good job in the campaign. Everyone already said that. They did a fantastic job with the zombies. Like, I didn't think I would sweat that miserably that one match. But, man, was that crazy. It was crazy good. I have that in the live. It was crazy good. And the multiplayer, it's good, but they gotta fix the minor issues. They have to, because if they don't fix the minor issues, now we have a game that literally is gonna be broken. And this whole online connection, where it has to be live connection, I don't think that's going to be a very good connection when so many people are trying to connect to it and the network crashes. That's going to be a problem. And another problem is when the hackers come on and you play them in a match, after you're done playing with them in the match, they have the audacity to mess with your server, with your internet. It's like your internet just shuts down. Last night when I was playing the game, and I said I wanted to play one more match, I couldn't, because it just my PlayStation 5 shut off on me. I had to send a report of the crash and what happened. And hopefully that's something that won't happen again, because this is my equipment that is being messed with. Now, I know Sony built the PlayStation 5, so when things like that happen, it's not going to harm the PS5, it's just going to reset it. It's almost like there's a safety shut-off switch, and that's what they do with the PlayStation 5, which I'm grateful about. And I'm still very amazed at how the PlayStation 5 handled Zombies Liberty Falls the first time playing it. There was no slowdown. That was just a utter roller coaster ride from hell. Like, that was awesome, but at the same time, I felt like everything was really alive on that map. It wasn't like you're playing a game like PlayStation 5. I felt like everything was real coming at me, and I was just like, holy moly. Like, how does a console do that? So I can just imagine the Pro being so much more. And now if the boss of Sony is saying that we have to wait 10 years I hope we don't have to wait 10 years for the PS6. I hope that's just how long they're saying that the Pro will be used for. That's how many years, 10-year generation for the PS5 Pro. Because the 6, as soon as the 6 comes out, we're going to buy it. But the PS5 Pro, for now, that's what we have. 10 years, that means that we're going to see some pretty good games. That's going to be the norm. And right now, we are just in the stages of the whole cycle of the new PS5 Pro when it comes out. We have 80 games already, basically PS5 Pro enhanced. And I appreciate Dreamcast guy. He said he made a video yesterday of the Horizon Zero Dawn game, the very first one, how it's remastered. And he says that it looks so good that you want to just play it again. So for $10 more, you get the upgrade, and then you get the Frozen Wilds DLC. The problem with these games, though, I'll be honest with you, is you're back in it grinding, you're farming. It's like you're looking for everything. Nobody on live stream wants to be watching that. Nobody on live stream, maybe some do, but some people just don't want to be sitting there the whole time. See, what these developers need to understand is they need to make a game that will always keep an attention span to everybody on the live stream, because once the game gets boring, even my wife lately, these horror games, she gets bored and she doesn't even want to watch anymore. It's like, okay, and the game that she was so into was Resident Evil 7 Biohazard. When I put the VR headset on and I was playing that game and she saw me jump scared and I really took the headset off, I said, I can't put my headset back on. This shit is scary. And she's laughing, having a ball. Those days are gone. Like, we could go back into that game, but it's just the same thing. It's actually a pretty scary game. It's funny. Like, we could go back into that game. That's a scary game. Holy moly. Then Resident Evil 8 came out, and they had to die down the actual. They had to die down the. Why are we waiting so long in this line? Like, this is pathetic. Is this guy like trying to withdraw like hundreds, thousands of dollars or something? Like, seriously, I should have just went inside, guys. But you know what? This is going to be a longer video for us all. So right now with the PS5 Pro, we are getting 2 terabytes. We're getting all the big 3. And the PlayStation 5 Pro covers are not compatible with your PlayStation 5 Slim. So this is going to be money making for Sony again. So to me, there's no point. I've already invested a ton of money for this Pro. There is no point, no pun intended, no point for me to get any kind of different plates, because I already bought the disk drive, which is the same color, and the stand. I don't want to go all out. What I want is the power. I want to see the difference. I want the Wi-Fi 7 connection. I want all the features that it's going to bring. and that's it. Now, Black Ops 6, I am saying to Treyarch, you know, I don't know if this is because I didn't buy into the Vault Edition or something like that, but I will say this. I will say this. Please fix the hit registry, because I'm having a difficult time playing the game. And please consider every single person that I report as legitimate hacker. And if they're not, then that's on me. But honestly, I really do feel that when I report somebody, you guys have been telling me if I go in my message notifications that we've taken action against this person. It's already been almost 10 people so far. 5 people. We've taken action. That just tells me that even with this new anti-cheat, we still have an issue, because they're still coming around. So, oh, finally left, huh? Yeah. What a scumbag. I'm sorry, I'll say it, because I don't know how long he was waiting, but if he was just giving him a hard time, I'm going to ask them when I get to the front. I'm going to see, what was that all about? Like, why were we waiting for like 15 minutes just to deposit some money? I like to go through the drive-thru where the window is, because I want them to see that I'm handing them the money. And, you know, I don't trust machines. I'm starting not to trust all this electric AI robots. I'm thinking twice about all this stuff, because if all this technology that is so intelligent turns on us, we're gonna have another problem on our hands. So I'm going to just say, you know what? I want to keep America the way I remembered America. I don't want America to be Terminatica, because that is what it can happen. So let's just keep America America, and let's just understand that there really is these evil forces trying to push these agendas where not only will these robots take away people's livelihood, work, but they'll also rule the land. So we have to be really careful. We already have all kinds of other problems. And with that being said, let's get back into the news with PlayStation 5. So, PlayStation 5, the next game that is coming out, how do I say it? PlayStation 5, I'm trying to think of what to say. PlayStation 5, the next games that are coming out, I think PlayStation 5, the console, okay. PlayStation 5, the console. When the PlayStation 5 Pro comes out, if you want to buy a Slim, if you don't care about the Pro, you just want a PlayStation 5, guess what? Now you're going to pay $425 for the disk drive for the PlayStation 5, so you're saving $75. Or you could get the digital and pay $375. That's not bad at all, if you want the digital. So if you're like, the heck with physical media, I just want to stick with the digital, it's all I've been doing now, I'm going back to physical, because I notice when I'm on physical media, I feel as though it has a better stability. Like when I'm playing the game, it was meant to have the disc in the console, that kind of thing. So little upset about the way Sony handled this PS5 Pro, because we have to buy other accessories just to keep our physical medias going. Now, I need to know, someone from the community, I need to know if once we connect the disk drive, is it going to be an officially licensed disk drive that will authorize us? It will recognize that we're putting physical copies into the console. I don't want it to be stored under some kind of digital cloud storage. I want my games to truly be inside my PS5. I don't want any third-party connections, none of that stuff. So that's what I need to know, if that's what is going on. I'm really not sure of it, but I do know that that's something that I'm concerned about, because it's no longer a PS5 standard edition. It is a digital version it's giving you the option with the disk drive. So does that mean that it is still a PlayStation 5 with the disk drive? You see what I'm saying? That's what I'm trying to tell you guys. So almost there. I'm next in line. You're gonna hear me talk to the teller, and I'm just gonna act. Let's see. I'm going to act like I'm not even live. Okay, guys. I'll show you the way I do it. So, a lot of money that I have to pay bills with. It's insane. Life right now is very expensive, and it wasn't like that. It wasn't like that 4 years ago. Like, gas prices were affordable. I was working at the other company. I was making way more money, but I was working too much. And I was taken for granted. I was taken advantage of, because if my boss could get me to work 6 days instead of 5 each week, it's more money for him and less money for me because of the taxes. Now I'm doing 5 days a week. I maybe lost out on a little bit of money last year, but it doesn't bother me. It doesn't bother me whatsoever, because I have 2 days off. My weeks go by quick. I enjoy the fact that I could live stream more. I'm more happier. That's what matters. I'm much more happier. I don't need the way I worked before. I don't care. Nope. No, thank you. Never again. Don't ever want to have anything to do with that stuff again. I work 5 days a week, and I'm happy with that, because 5 days is having there's other ways. Like, I'm thinking about in the future maybe going to IT. I know I'm 45, but if I started doing IT with like a cool laptop, I think I could probably pull it off, But as of right now, it is what it is, because this is what I went to school for. This is where I make the most of my money each week. And of course it goes to bills, so hopefully we could have a new American plan for the next coming 4 years. I'm overwhelmed. My anxiety is through the roof with all this stuff, because is America going to go back to the way it was, or it's going to get worse? That's just the bottom line reality of it. And when America becomes more harder to live because the prices are so high, just imagine the people that are just working regular jobs. Like, they didn't go to school for something, and they just doing something just to pay their bills. They can't even pay their bills just doing what they're doing, because everything is so expensive just to live. So people are using their credit cards to max them out just to pay their bills. And that's how the credit card, and then they're filing for bankruptcy. They have to be, because those interest rates are through the roof. Wow. Everybody's waiting so long today. Might be the teller that's actually slow. I'm going to ask when I pull up. With that being said, PS5 Pro is right around the corner. I want to see some videos. I want people to comment about how they feel the PlayStation VR 2, how that is going to handle the PS5 Pro. Are they going to notice a difference? Is it going to be way better? Because that's important. Because when Sony handed off the PlayStation VR 2 to the PC, they didn't really give all those features that it had with the PlayStation 5. So it was never meant to go with the PC. The reason why they went with the PC was because they pretty much closed down, sold, or whatever they did with the London studios. All the studios that were going to make all these games, all of a sudden they just changed their minds. It was almost as if not enough of the PlayStation VR 2s were sold. Well, Sony, you have to produce the games that are going to make us want to buy the PlayStation VR 2. You have to be so compatible. You know that this market, this generation, it's all about live connections. Live internet connections, games that people play multiplayer. So if there is a way where you can incorporate that, I think that would be too much for the brain to handle. So I don't even want to go there. But I do want to see what Gran Turismo 7 can do with the PS VR 2. Because I really think that that's going to be a great game that will show us the true power of the PS5 Pro. And I'm next in line. Let me hand my money. And that's it. So.
Hi, how's it going?
Hi. $1,300 in the checking account, please.
Yeah, how much was it?
$1,300.
13, okay.
Yeah.
You have a debit card with us?
I have the license.
Okay.
Thanks. I'm not even gonna ask because if you think about it, I just don't want to. I don't want to know about it. I'm just waiting for my thing to come back, and it's like, who do you trust these days? Who do you trust these days? You know, you have to be really careful with your money. You have to trust your wife. You have to trust your significant other. People that you know are there for you. You have to trust them. But people outside, you have to always. That's why I said $1,300, because I want the bank worker to know that it wasn't 130. That's $1,300. So she has to make a note of that I want the receipt to say $1,300, because then that lets me know that she did her job. And you have to be really careful. So that's why I said it loud, because it's all recorded. Yeah, so the PS5 Pro, they should have included the DualSense Edge controller. They should have included the DualSense Edge controller, because I do believe that the DualSense Edge controller would have been a nice gesture to the Sony fans. We couldn't get our hands on the 30th anniversary, and that is something that really upset me. And I will always keep talking about it. I will always keep talking about it, because deep down I'm just fed up with the way it is. At the end of the day, I am not going to forget about how they handled this 30th anniversary. That was supposed to be our console. Many of the community people probably had the money for it. They were supposed to get it too. So, with that being said, I will now just say this one thing. I'm happy that the PS5 Pro is right around the corner. I really am. I'm happy that the PS5 Pro is right around the corner, because now at least we're jumping into something a little more advanced, or maybe a lot more advanced. Ray tracing, more 67 computing units, 45 PSSR, 28 memory. It's pretty good, right? Yeah, I think it's a decent amount now. And you gotta remember, there's YouTube channels that were probably saying that not to get the PS5 Pro, and then at the last minute they couldn't resist, because they know that whether it's not as powered as they desire, it's gonna make the games look better. So there's really no choice, but you're still getting a lot for your money.
You're all set.
Thank you. Have a wonderful day. Thank you. Okay. Thanks. Okay. Perfect. So, that is there. Now I could fly to work, because I have to, because I don't want to be late. And now I'm stuck waiting. But this has been one of the longest videos I've made, and I've been pretty canon with everything I've said. PS5 Pro right around the corner. It's going to make the games look better. You got Wi-Fi 7 features, which is going to make it better. And that's important. With the Wi-Fi 7, it's really important, because that is going to give you a better connection with your Portal. Let's talk about the Portal, the PlayStation 5 Portal. I still have mine. With the PS5 Pro, you are going to get a better connection. A better connection with your PS Portal. That's going to be awesome. Wi-Fi 7, PS5 Pro. I have to switch all my games over from my PS5 to my PS5 Pro. I got the extra terabytes, and I'm going to do that because then I will have more room, more storage. But I will eventually get the 8 terabyte one when it goes in sale because I want to have the 8 terabytes. 8 terabytes of storage is awesome. It's truly awesome. 8 terabytes of storage is awesome. That's all I gotta say. 8 terabytes of storage is awesome. And when you add that to your PS5 Pro, you're going to have a good amount of memory for that Pro. There is no point of getting any higher, because any game that you don't want to play, you could just delete it from your storage. You have plenty of space. Even Call of Duty won't be able to swim in 8 terabytes of storage. Call of Duty, you thought you were going to eat up all my data with all your games? Not this time, because you know what? When I get the 8 terabytes of storage and I start reinstalling all my Call of Duty games into my new, the hell with it. I'll just buy the physical copies and start the games over and relive those days of leveling up again. Why not? Just to feel that sense of enjoyment again, you know? To fall back into that nostalgia of all the Call of Duty games. I still think Call of Duty 2019 had the best graphics, the best mood set for the game. It was very urban, modern warfare. I'll say it. The guns still sound really good. The graphics are really good. I think Black Ops 6 is on another level. There's times where I said it feels like I'm playing Black Ops 4, and then there's times where I said it feels like I'm playing Cold War. What is it? Every single update. Now, everybody is playing Nuketown, and I look forward to coming home today and jumping into Nuketown. Tell me about Nuketown. Is it on the hardcore list? Or is it just the core map? Is it 24/7 Nuketown? Because you know they're gonna hype this up. This is Nuketown. More and more people are gonna jump into the game. They are going to jump into the game. Hands down. Hands down. They're gonna jump into the game. So Nuketown is the old school Nuketown. It is the Nuketown from Black Ops 1 or 2 era or 3, not sure, but it's not the Nuketown that I grew up with. It's not the Nuketown that I played on Black Ops 4 and Cold War. It is the Nuketown from the very beginning. So I'm happy that they're doing that. You know why? Because I don't want to see the same map again when I'm getting shit on. I want something new so I can try to figure out something new to build my strategy, get my score up. You know what I'm talking about. The dragon. All right, I gotta go to work. I really gotta go to work. This is crazy, man. Like, that was a long wait at the bank. Long wait at the bank. But it's okay, because going to work now, let's get it over with. And yeah, you know what time it is. It's work time. It's work time, because if you think about it, work time is playtime. If I don't work, I can't play. If I don't work hard, I can't play hard. Oh my. All Saints Day coming out of me. Oh wow, what a long stream. This has been fun. I actually had a really good time with this live stream with y'all. It's not a live stream, it's more of a vlog, but it's enough to let you guys know that I am excited. I want the country to turn around. I want things to get back to normal again, because this is nothing short of normal. I mean, it's we've gone way to a side that we've gone to the Looney Tunes side of America. Looney Tunes. The Looney Tunes. Say that with me, the Looney Tunes. This is Looney Tunes. Welcome to Looney Tunes. Okay. With that being said, when we go back into Nuketown, I really think it's going to be good. This time around, I really do. And I feel as though I'm missing out on it right now as we speak, because people are just probably going crazy playing the game. The kids are going crazy playing the game. The grown-ups that don't have work are going crazy playing the game. That's just the way it is. But I have to work, because I have to pay off my bills and my PlayStation 5 Pro, and if my family needs anything, I have to be there for them. So, what a long vlog we have, but you guys are with me, the Stealth Dragon. So, all I gotta say is, I smell money in the air. I don't know why. Like, sometimes I could just envision every tree being a money tree, and we all could just grab money from the tree, and there's no consequences. It's just yours for the taking. And that's how you gotta think. You gotta think like the universe is ready to just give you that tree right in your backyard. Let that grow. Take that money down. Put it towards things that you want and need. Enjoy your life. You don't have to be a millionaire. Don't have to be rich. But you just want to feel a little more comfortable, so you don't have to feel like you have to depend on your work to provide for your living. Which, we all live like that. But if we could just have a money tree that grows in the backyard, and we can just snag all that money off of, and I'm not talking about millionaire, I'm talking about, enough to live comfortably, feel good. Because everybody should feel good. Everybody should feel good about life, not just working and paying bills. That's not what life was designed. We weren't designed to come on this earth and feel like we're drudging through this grunting work, and then we retire and we die. That's not what life was supposed to be. Life was supposed to be about enjoying your life, enjoying, exploring, seeing things, all that stuff. Can't even do that now. Everything's just so expensive. We can't even do that now. Everything is so expensive. I'm trying to get in front of these stupid vehicles. This one right here is driving so damn slow. But it's a truck. Look at this guy. He's going in my lane as I'm driving. That's really smart, dude. Really smart. Yep, that's how you do it. That was really smart. Imagine that. I'm driving to work and then this truck rams right into me. Imagine that. Unbelievable. Sometimes I don't even want to go to work. I tell my wife, I says, you know what? There's too many people driving very chaotic these days. Very chaotic. And all I say is, dear Lord, let me come home to another day of Call of Duty. Because, to be honest with you, man, when I get home from work, like, Call of Duty is it. And yeah, I'm going to play the other games, but I'm having fun with Call of Duty. I'm having fun with the community. I'm having fun with my life. I'm having fun. Like, when I go to work, work is not fun, but where I went to school, how I went to school, my work is not that bad. It's not that bad. I'm not going to cry about the kind of work that I do. I would like to advance to some kind of IT in the future. But right now, I need to just figure out what I'm going to do. And my wife already said that there's a lot of things that I'll be able to do. which is exciting. It's going to be some exciting stuff, computer stuff, anything. We are almost at work. Who knows? We might make 50 minutes. This has been a long talk. A long talk, guys. A long talk. Yeah. You know, the most important thing you need to understand is that every day can be a day that could bring the most out of everything. And all you have to do is believe it. See it, live it, taste it, feel it, smell it, hear it, visual it, imagine it, and retrieve it. That's it. That's it. It's all there for you. It's right there. It's all there. So with that being said, I need to let you guys know that this is the way to think. If you want to truly achieve, you need to believe. Believe in yourself. Believe in the vision. Believe in the abundance of what is yours. That's all. It's that easy. And with that, you will achieve, you will get everything that you believe is yours. It's the people that doubt, it's the people that are negative, it's the people that don't believe, it's the people that think that this is all that they see in life. That's all they get. That's all they get. Because that's all they see. When I was going to school, I envisioned myself with my hot blonde wife. I envisioned myself with family. I envisioned myself with fun. I envisioned myself with a good attribute for the land. And that's what I am. So, yeah, that's how the Dragon started. I started my YouTube channel, I think it was like 2016, 2017. And the first video I ever made, I think it was Destiny 2. And all I did was I just talked about how cool it was just to make a video. I sounded cool. And from that moment on, I think I just got so into it. And in the beginning, it wasn't that easy. There were times where I just felt as though I am, how do I say it? Kind of lost in the moment of YouTube. And that's kind of like what happened. I was lost in the moment of YouTube. And ever since then, you guys have empowered me and to become so much more. The channel has grown. I know there's people that don't like everything I say. And they think that I contradict myself and I talk about things that are irrelevant. But I have really good intentions for everybody. And I will always be on top of my game because that's something I have to be. If I'm not on top of my game, then how am I going to deliver with my plan? And my plan is this. See the vision, breathe the vision, live the vision, reborn into a bigger vision. That's it. That's it. I think I've talked about a lot. We've talked about PlayStation 5 Pro. We've talked about everything that we needed to talk about. And now we are on our way to work. And guess what, guys? We'll talk in the next video.